Hey folks, it's Greg. You're watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Hope you're having a great day. It's Memorial Weekend. It's Saturday, and I've got this deer steak, and I've got another one. Not quite as big, but I powdered them up good with Old Bay seasoning, and I'm frying them in bacon grease. It's been a great day so far. John T. was out here. He spent the night, first time ever, in his cabin. And we got his screen door mounted, and we got a few other odd ends taken care of for him. So he's really enjoying it. He came out and fished for a while, and we managed to catch 7 fish that we put in the freezer for his party, for his friends. And I'm thinking we probably got enough right now to serve up every one of them as much as they want. But hey, it's a wait and see situation. Okay, so John T. came over first thing this morning. I sent him a text message and asked him if he wanted fried potatoes and bacon. And yeah, he had 3 farm fresh eggs, so he brought those over. And he had breakfast with me. And from there we sat and visited in the living room for a while, and then we went over to his cabin and did the few little odd jobs that he wanted done. So he came back here, and both of us were pretty tired. We fished for a little while. He caught most of the fish. I caught a few, and so then we cleaned them, and they're in my freezer now. I wish he'd have taken them home with him because my freezer's full. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, it's been a great weekend so far. I'm really looking forward to enjoying the rest of it. I have to work on Monday, unfortunately. It's Memorial Weekend, but hey, that's the way life is, you know. After you change jobs and you gotta start out fresh, that's what you have to do. So, anyway, been a great weekend so far. Let's see what happens. Okay, the first steak is cooked. It appears to be cooked all the way through. Let's see what it tastes like. Venison steak cooked in bacon grease. And I did slow simmer it because I didn't want a tough piece of meat. That's very good. You can't tell the bacon. You can't taste the bacon. But I put Old Bay seasoning on it for flavor. And I really think that helped a little bit. Yeah, very good. Very good. It is not tough. Because I slow cooked it, I turned the heat down underneath the frying pan. Because I learned a long time ago that if you slow cook your food, it tastes better in the long run. It makes it more tender, and it lets those flavors kind of mix and blend. So I've got corn in the microwave, and I'm going to make a meal out of venison steak and sweet corn. Well, sweet corn's done. I added about 2 tablespoons of margarine to it. And so, hey, it's supper time. It is Memorial Weekend. And now in particular, we need to be thinking about the armed forces. Memorial Weekend is established to remember those that gave their lives that this nation might live. Those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. And in 1863, November 19th, our 16th president delivered a speech at Gettysburg. And I really think that speech holds true today. And the reason I think so is because of all of what's going on right now. The world's all messed up. We all know that. America's getting more and more messed up all the time. So, that speech, I want to take the time to deliver that speech because I believe it holds true today. It was November 19th, 1863. It was raining. It was cold. And over 2,000 people had gathered at Gettysburg to hear the greatest orator of the time, Edward Everett. And he gave a speech that went well over 2 hours. Everybody thought he was fantastic. And they had actually invited President Lincoln to attend this ceremony because they were dedicating a cemetery for the fallen soldiers that died at Gettysburg. There were no lines drawn. It was North and South buried together in a cemetery. And Abraham Lincoln took off his hat, set it on his chair, walked up to the podium, and delivered this little 2-minute speech. fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We've come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that this nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate. We cannot consecrate. We cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, both living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work with which those who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is, rather, for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that those dead shall not have died in vain. And this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. Shortly after that speech was given, Edward Everett sent a letter to the president at the White House. His letter said, "You said more in two minutes than I said in 2 hours." What a dedication. So to all of those service people out there, men or women, I don't care who it is, thank you. And let's give a big huzzah for those that actually gave their lives that this nation might live. Thank you. Well, it's after lunch, but I'm fixing me some breakfast, bacon and potatoes fried in bacon grease, and I went out fishing at around 10 o'clock. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I have a good time fishing, just being out there by myself. So I decided, I haven't taken the kayak out for a long time. I'll try it because I normally use my canoe. And got the kayak out, put it next to the shore, climbed into it, didn't have any problems at all. Got right out of it, or into it, and got right over to the dock, loaded up my gear. Caught a real nice batch of fish, and I called them out pretty good. So I've got a friend that will be more than happy to take those fish. All I gotta do is call him up and tell him I'm headed that way. But just wanted to say happy Memorial Weekend to all y'all. I'll probably be working tomorrow, so I'm hoping this video gets up in time that I can say thank you to our troops that are still alive and serving. Memorial Day is to honor those that gave their lives, that made the ultimate sacrifice so that we could have the freedom that we have in America. So, okay, so I told you I caught a batch of fish, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you a picture of a few of them. It's just a short video to let you know, yes, I did catch some fish, and they're going to a friend of mine because he eats them, and he'll clean them himself, so all I gotta do is haul them to him. Well, I thought I'd fry up some venison burger in some bacon grease, and I'm going to go ahead and use this spatula that I made. I found it in the wood pile. It's oak, and I've used it several times so far, and it seems to really do a good job of what I want it to do. You know, there's not a whole lot that a spatula can do, but I'm going to go ahead and fry this burger up because I've got this bacon grease from breakfast, and I'm going to add some barbecue sauce to it and have myself a little bit of venison barbecue. This is going to be good. Got the water running on the fish, trying to keep them alive because I don't like taking dead fish to people. But hey, they're going to die when he cuts them up. But thought I'd add some minced onion to the mix here. That always adds a lot of flavor, not to mention the aroma that goes along with it. Wow, that smells good. Oh, I love the smell of onion and bacon and burger all frying up together. First time it's been in the 80s. It's been really nice. Yesterday it was in the 80s. It's going to be in the 80s again tomorrow. And so we're finally getting a warm-up going on here. But there's also still a lot of rain predicted. There was supposed to be a real good chance of rain today, last night, and yesterday. We did have a thunderstorm blow through, but it was a short-lived one yesterday. But the weather's holding up nicely right now, and the next predicted big chance is on Thursday. It's 80%, as opposed to tomorrow, which is 50%. But you know, if I was riding my motorcycle to work, 50% chance of rain is a guarantee. 20% chance of rain is a guarantee. 30% chance, well, you know, it might or might not, whatever. Oh man, I'm not riding my motorcycle to work, I'm driving my car. But anyway, yeah, that burger is fried up and ready to use. So I'm going to shut the heat off. Okay, I'll add my barbecue sauce. This is award-winning barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's Gourmet Sauce. It's pretty good. I've used it in the past, and it does what we want it to do. I barbecued ribs with it. Last time we had barbecued venison ribs. Go ahead and mix that up. And I will most likely take that home with me because I'm getting ready to leave here. I still have a bunch of laundry to do, and I want to edit this video and try to get it out before Memorial Day, which is tomorrow. So I just keep plugging away. Got all the mowing done before the rain. That was good. Got to visit with John T. Had a few beers with him. He came over yesterday morning, had breakfast with me. So we went over and worked on his little cabin. Got a screen door mounted and a couple other things. It's been a good weekend so far. A real good weekend. But just about any weekend at the cabin is a good weekend. Well, I gave my friend Dwayne 16 fish. I counted them out, and I just wanted to get a count on them. I don't care how many I give him, and I'm sure he doesn't either. There's no fee for it. I enjoy giving him fish, and I can't put any more in my freezer anyway because it's full. Hey, it's always great to help out your friends, you know, and he'll eat them. So life is good. Hey, this is Greg. You've been watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Hope you have a great weekend. It's Memorial Weekend. I'll have to work tomorrow, but that's because I just started a new job. Life is good. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.